Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video on Trading Camp, and for this video we are back with another 1 minute scalping strategy, as you guys can probably see from the title itself. And before we start this video, really helps me a lot if you guys can hit that like and subscribe button and just comment down below what you guys want to see next. Maybe you want a 5-minute trading scalping strategy or 1 hour trading scalping strategy. Just let me know in the comments down below, or any questions that you might have. So anyways, let's just not waste any time and let's dive straight into the video. So let me bring you guys through the indicators that we'll be using. The first up one would be your cumulative delta volume by Lonesome. Next up will be your stochastic momentum. So search up stochastic momentum and you'll see this one with an EP sign, stochastic momentum index of money flow. So you want to be using that one. So for this, you can see that the indicators might be a bit hectic. As you guys can see from the stochastic momentum, there's so many indicators, but what I need you guys to take note is only the highlighted blue regions and the highlighted red regions. So for that, you guys can actually make it more visible by just changing certain things, but I'm just going to leave it as that. And for me, I think that's good enough. You can make the transparency different, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave the thing like that. So I'm just gonna continue with the indicators. So for your blue bars and the blue highlighted regions, that is when the regions where you want to buy, and the same thing for the red regions is when you want to sell. So I'm gonna go through the rules that you guys will be taking, and let's see how this will play out. So your first indicator will be when the smart money, the stochastic momentum turns from no color to a blue color. That would be a buy signal, and in order for it to be a valid buy signal, there must be a green signal on the CDV indicator. So what do I mean by that? So if we zoom in right here on this area right here, you can see that it turns from no color background to a blue color. So you want to look on that exact candle whether it is green in color on the CDV indicator. So in this case, it turns from no color to blue color on this candle, and you have a green indication. So that will be an indication for me to enter long. So I'm going to enter a position there. Stop loss, what I would like to do is usually I'll put it below the recent swing low, but in this case the recent swing low is only a slight deviation away from where we entered, so it could be a bit risky, because what happens is that price might go to stop loss and then go back up. But obviously I'm going to put it down a bit. I'm going to aim, usually what I aim for 1.5:1. So as you guys can see, it's a winning trade. Same thing, you want to trade here from the dark gray region of no color to a blue region, and you can see we have a green indication. So you want to enter on that candle here. So unfortunately that would end up to be a loss, but no worries, let's continue trading. So the good thing about having a 1.5:1 risk to reward ratio, what it will mean is that even if you have a 50% win rate, no worries, you'll still be able to have a winning position. So let's look here. We have another position, but unfortunately that will end up to be a loss. So we have 2 losing trades and 1 winning trade, so we're in net loss right now. And I'm going to be as real as with you guys. The strategy in the short term, you might have a bit of a drawdown, but it's fine, because in the long term the strategy is likely to give you a profitable outcome. So here you can see we have another indication when it turns from no color to blue, and it's a green indication on the CDV. Enter on that candle, stop loss right below the recent swing low, and a 1.5:1. So that will be another trade done. So we have 1 win, 1 loss, 2 loss, and 2 wins. So that is so far our statistics. So now we're going to look on how to take short positions. So for the short position side, it is pretty simple. So what you want to do is basically the same thing, but you just flip it opposite. So what do I mean by that? So you want to wait for the no color background to turn into red, and now I see a red indication on the CDV indicator. So we're going to enter right here. You can see that it turns from no color to red, and the CDV indicator shows a red indication, so we want to enter there. Stop loss above the recent swing high, and you aim for 1.5:1. So generally, okay, let's say you move it a bit down, we wouldn't get filled here, or we'll get filled on that candle itself. So pretty nice trade, got exited there. But even if we were to extend it, we wouldn't get stopped out here because we put our stop loss above the recent swing high, and we were exited on this position there. So same thing, you want to wait for an indication where it turns from dark gray to red, and there's a red indication on the CDV indicator, and nice position to enter on. Stop loss above the recent swing high, and a 1.5:1. So we will be exited on this candle here. Same thing, we have a transition from a gray to red on this candle here, and you have a red indication on the CDV indicator. For this, put your stop loss right above the recent swing high, but it will end up to be a loss. So that's a bit unfortunate. So for the short position side, we have 2 losses and 2 wins and 1 loss. So we end up having a win on both the long side and the short side. But obviously take note that even with a 50% win rate, no worries, a 50% win rate will get you a profitable outcome still. So now I'm going to go to the replay mode, and I'm going to show you guys random data, let's say from here, and then I'm just going to not cherry pick any trades and show you guys that this method actually works. So let's wait until we find a trade. So I'm going to wait now for a highlighted bar to show up. So there's no highlight so far. Oh, okay, so here we have our first highlight. Let me zoom back on that. So we are going to look on the smart stochastic momentum indicator, waiting for our first highlight, and here we have our first highlight, and it's a green indication right there on the CDV indicator. Let's enter there. Stop loss right below the recent swing high, the swing low, sorry, and you aim for 1.5:1. So unfortunately we get stopped out there, but no worries, let's continue trading. Waiting for another highlight, and there you have another highlight. So let's zoom back there. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so here we have our first highlight. We have a red candle on there, so you want to enter a short position there. Stop loss right above the recent swing high, and a 1.5:1. And there will be a winning position right there. So we have 1 win, 1 loss, and they're still profitable right now. Waiting for another highlight, and here we have another highlight. So let's zoom back. Okay, here we have another highlight where we have a green indication on the CDV and a blue highlight here. Enter on that position. Stop loss right below the recent swing low, and 1.5:1. So you can put your stop loss all the way here, but I would just recommend to put it around this position right here. And we'll get exited on that position right there. So another winning trade. So anyways, yeah, that is it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this trading scalping strategy. And yeah, let me know if you guys got any suggestions for any of the tweaks that I can do with this strategy. And if you guys want a more improvised version of this strategy, like a continuation, I may add more indicators to help make this strategy better. And yeah, just let me know in the comments down below. So thank you guys for watching, and goodbye guys.